Now, Chile is a beautiful country, but many don't know much about this South American country, except for the portions of Patagonia that belongs to Chile, but that's about it. But this country may actually surprise you with some of the fun facts coming that might inspire you to go check it out one day. So let's jump into the 20 fun facts about Chile and tell me what you think. Coming now. Number 1. Longest treks in the world. Now, trekking in Tollest is a lifetime experience at 1,700 miles long. It's one of the longest treks in the world and is the most visited in Chile, located in Patagonia, at the southern tip of the country. It has incredible views and landscapes, making it a paradise for trekking enthusiasts who come to trek the famous W circuit. Now, there's the many gorgeous vistas of waterfalls, forests, lakes, glaciers, and wildlife. The trek to the base of the iconic granite pane towers is the main highlight. Number 2. Moai figures on Easter Island. Now, Easter Island isn't close to the rest of Chile, being one of the most remote islands in the world. The island is famous for those 900 stone statues called moai. The moai are monolithic human figures carved by the Rapa Nui people between 1250 and 1500, but everyone recognizes them today in our modern-day pop culture by their giant heads. Just like the Stonehenge in the UK, the origin of the moai statues of Easter Island are crowded with mystery. Now, was it for religious purposes or did it have something to do with aliens? But it could all be because they wanted to place a large person at the middle of our planet. But Easter Island is still part of Chile since September 9, 1888. It's actually like 3,510 kilometers west of continental Chile at its nearest point, and it takes around close to 6 hours by plane from Santiago. But if you're not into that long plane ride, Chile still has lots of places to visit that are very spread out from one another. Number 3. Varying climates. In Chile, you could actually technically ski and surf all in one day. You can actually go to the Andes Mountains in the morning to ski, then drive to the west coast in the afternoon to surf, all on the same day. The skiing and surfing, the drive from one activity to the next, would take about 3 to 4 hours, and you'll never be bored if you like both activities. Now, the 4th fun fact of Chile would be the largest swimming pool. Now, if you like water activities with paddleboards and kayaks, well, you'll be able to do a lot of it on the coastal city of Algarrobo. There, you'll find this pool as far as you can see with the length of 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools that hold 66 million gallons. It's actually in the Guinness World Records. Try doing some laps in that thing. It took 5 years and nearly $1 billion USD to build the pool. But there is a bit of a correction here. Now, it used to be the largest in the world in 2006, and it held the number 1 spot until these guys took the title in 2015. But it's still a sight to see for sure in Chile. Number 5. Best place for stargazing and astronomy. Now, if you're into looking at the stars, Chile is a great place to go stargazing, especially in the Atacama Desert in northern Chile. Now, this desert is super dry, hardly ever receiving any rain. It's so dry that some of the Atacama riverbeds have been dry for 120,000 years. So the skies are always clear with no precipitation and the lack of cities to create light pollution. This area is known to be an astronomer's dream come true. Now, there are 40 international universities, public and private observatories, making it a hub for the world scientific community within astronomy. And the conversation fits in saying that Chile also has the largest telescope in the world. The ELT is being built on top of a 3,000-meter high mountain in the middle of the Atacama Desert, so it'll be perfectly positioned for observing the skies. But apparently it'll take 11 years to build and should be operational around 2024. Number 6. Southernmost town in the world. Now, there's a bit of a debate on this one, but some say that Puerto Williams is the most southern town in the world, but some actually say it's only because it's on an island and not on the mainland. Not sure what the difference there would be, but Argentina says Ushuaia should be the title of the southernmost town. But what do you guys think? Calm down, guys. Number 7. Oldest mummies in the world. Yup, you heard it right. We're not talking about Egypt here either. Chile actually has the oldest mummies in the world. They're called the Chinchorro mummies. Make fun of me for the pronunciation later, but they are the mummified remains of individuals from the ancient Chinchorro tribe of the Atacama Desert dated around 5050 and 3000 BC. Interesting how they knew the mummification just like our friends across the world in Egypt. Were they the same people? But if the dates are right, it would mean that people in the Atacama were mummifying their dead up to 2,000 years before the Egyptians ever did. Number 8, longest country in the world. Now, have you ever thought about stretching out as far as you could? Feels great, huh? Many people mistakenly think that Chile is the longest country in the world because of how it looks on a map. But Chile is actually the second longest country in the world at 4,270 kilometers. Brazil being the first at just 95 kilometers longer. Keep trying, Chile. You might be able to stretch them out. But to further complicate things, if you actually measure from east to west, Russia is actually longer. So it may actually be the third longest country in the world, but it's certainly the narrowest. In fact, it has an average width of only 180 kilometers. The long and thinness is what makes the landscape so diverse. The Atacama Desert in the north of the country is the world's driest, while there's the Mediterranean climate in the middle of the country, and then glaciers down south. And it's also located on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which means it's prone to seismic activity, including earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Number 9, 2,000 or more volcanoes. But who's counting, right? It's still a lot. Now, Chile, being within the Ring of Fire, experiences a high number of earthquakes and is home to many active volcanoes. Now, experts aren't sure of the exact amount of active volcanoes in Chile, but the estimate is approximately 500 or so, but they make for excellent places to hike. Number 10. UFO research. Now, I already hinted at this throughout the vlog, but do you believe in UFOs? A lot of that stuff coming out nowadays on the topic, but interesting enough, Chile is one of the only governments in the world with an official department dedicated to researching into UFOs. Yes, as in the alien kind. Now, they must have seen something that most haven't. Talk about the close encounters of the Chilean kind, and to have an official department about it. Unless they were just bored, time will tell what evidence they come up with. Number 11. Penguins are everywhere. Now, this is a bit of an exaggeration. They aren't actually wandering down the streets of the big cities or anything like that, but you can easily see penguins in Chile. It's actually one of the best places to see wild penguins, and you don't need to go to nearby Antarctica for it either. Chile is home to 5 different species of penguins that you can actually get surprisingly close to. Number 12. Tallest building in South America. The Costanera Grande Torre would be the tallest, and yup, it's in Chile, located in Santiago. It actually has 64 floors and has 2 observation decks, a shopping mall, and on the top 2 floors there's an absolutely beautiful view of the city. It must get chilly and chilly up there. Now, there's a bit of the Lord of the Rings fantasy when you climb to the top of it, standing 984 feet, which actually makes it the tallest building in South America. Number 13. The original potatoes. Now, everyone loves potatoes, or French fries specifically. At least I do. But it's actually believed that 90% of the world's potatoes originated from the islands of Chile, off the coast of the Lakes District. There's actually close to 300 different types of chilote potatoes actually. I have no idea how they make so many varieties, but wonder if you could make French fries from all of them. Number 14. Testing Mars rovers. You know that rover that is slowly driving around Mars' surface as we speak? Well, guess where it was tested? It was tested in the harsh conditions of the Atacama. Yes, where the mummies were found. They actually say that the desert terrain and volatile conditions are similar to that on Mars. Actually, one of the most beautiful sections of the Atacama to visit is actually called the Valley of the Moon. And because of its lunar-like landforms, it makes you feel like you're on another planet. Number 15. 2 Chileans that have won the Nobel Prize in Literature. Gabriela Mistral is the first South American ever to become a Nobel Prize winner, awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1945 for poetry that inspired powerful emotions and made her a symbol of the idealistic aspirations. Chile also in 1971, Pablo Neruda also received the Nobel Prize in Literature as well. Chile gained a reputation as being the land of the poets, gaining worldwide recognition for which the people are rightly proud. Number 16. Now look at the flag. Have you looked at the Texas flag lately? I sure haven't, but oddly Chile's flag looks very similar to the Texas flag. Or is it the opposite? It's actually the opposite. The flag of Chile is 21 years older than the flag of Texas in the US. Sorry Texas, but not very original. You guys even used a similar color scheme. But for the Chileans, there's a deeper meaning. The colors and symbols actually symbolize. Blue would be the sky of the Pacific Ocean, white, the snow of the Andes Mountains, the star, guidance and progress, and red, the blood spilled in the fight for independence. You should see why many people mistake the Chilean flag with the Texan one, especially when using the Chilean flag emoji, thinking it's the Texan one. Get it right already. Number 17, population of Chile. Did you know that about 1/3 of Chile's population lives in Santiago? People love to cramp together, power in numbers, right? But out of the 18 million people, 6 million live in the capital city of Santiago, and all of the most populated areas are part of the central Chile region. Number 18, 7th largest producer of wine in the world. Now Chile is the world's 5th largest exporter of wine and the 7th largest producer. The location has the perfect climate and landscape to grow grapes and produce wine. Now winemaking actually dates back to the 1500s when the Spanish first arrived, but it actually took several hundred years before the wine industry really took off in Chile. It takes time to perfect it, I guess, but worth every year of waiting. The French even added their expertise with large numbers of families from France that moved to Chile that later became a world-class wine region and one of the leading New World wines. Number 19, biggest copper producer in the world. Now Chile is rich in mineral resources, especially copper. Most of Chile's mines are located in the north of the country in the Atacama Desert. But not only is there copper, there's gold, silver, iron, coal, and lithium. But copper seems to be the one that brings in the dollars, making up 60% of the country's exports. And that's why Chile is one of the most prosperous and stable nations in South America. Not surprising when they provide 1/3 of the world's copper. And the last fun fact about Chile, number 20, the national dance of Chile. And this dance is called cueca, and it's popular throughout Argentina, Chile, and Bolivia. But in Chile, it was declared the national dance in 1979. Couples actually dance facing each other, moving in semicircles back and forth, never touching, but maintaining contact through facial expressions and movements. It's a type of countryside lifestyle in bars of the 1800s, but you can still see it in modern-day Chile, but most likely at the festivals such as the rodeo events across the Central Valley between September and April. But if you liked all of these fun points, here are some more notable fun facts about Chile as well. There were 16,000 fireworks that exploded in the Chilean city of Valparaiso in 2007 and still remains a Guinness World Record. Husbands and wives in Chile don't have common last names. Wives use their maiden names. Use of common last names for males and female counterparts is reserved for brothers and sisters. More than half of Chile's plants and animals are found nowhere else on Earth. Of its 5,100 species of flora and fauna, more than 2,500 are endemic. There's also 4,000-year-old trees in Chile's southern region. Imagine that, so old. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed all of the fun facts about Chile. I certainly did. If you liked this vlog, please don't forget to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell for more of my coming content here. Thank you for watching my vlog. Be free, gain wealth, and travel far.